We've already seen remote learning can be devastating.
I'm definitely less interested.
I'd say overwhelming.
Basically, it sucks.
For most of the students we followed all last year, from the first classes in the fall,
It's hard for me.
My grades have been slightly dropping.
It's stressful for sure.
through all the challenges that came with remote schooling.
It really does suck.
Everything's getting worse.
It's really true.
It was a year they weren't hoping to repeat. In October of 2020, Allegra was a junior in Chicago and frustrated with online classes.
The whole thing would just kick me out and say, your connection was lost.
By December, she was overwhelmed.
Because I don't understand. And I can't ask teachers for help.
John, our student in Pennsylvania, also struggled through his junior year. In December of 2020, he and so many students nationwide went through a mix of remote and in-person learning, and it was getting to him. His grades dropped, and so did his self-esteem.
I'm still surprised at how much online's affecting me.
By February of 2021, he was constantly distracted.
Snowblowers, dogs barking, parents going in and out, and it really can mess with me.
And this year, a new COVID surge has disrupted classes again. For Allegra, now a senior, Chicago public schools were completely shut down 3 straight days last week as the district and the teachers union debated whether to go remote in the coming weeks. How does that affect your stress level?
My stress level, I would say, is pretty high.
Her mother's learned to keep a close watch over both Allegra and her twin brother, Alexander.
I worry 24/7 how they both would navigate school, life, everything, emotionally.
I'm very worried.
And John, also a senior now, says there's a growing possibility his school will go back to remote any day now. Does that create anxiety for you? Stress?
It definitely creates anxiety. It feels like the same as it was last year, that sort of uncertainty. You don't know what next week's going to hold anymore.
There's overwhelming data that remote learning has taken a harsh toll on children's academic and mental health.
The uncertainty of the pandemic overall has been incredibly stressful for kids. Probably important is to really check in with kids and understand what it is that they're experiencing that might be stressful.
Whatever comes, both John and Allegra say they're better prepared. Did you learn some coping skills last year?
I would say definitely. Yes, I was breaking down. I was crying. I was very upset when I needed to get the work done. I took a deep breath and did the best that I could.
It's really important to make sure you can adapt and plan flexibility into your schedules.
Lessons learned in the age of COVID, helping these students stay on course. Rahima Ellis, NBC News.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.